The angels see into the quiet chambers of your heart, where a connection once so radiant still lingers like a gentle flame. They remind you of the time when the presence of that person filled your world with warmth and meaning, when every shared glance spoke volumes, and every word was a melody between two souls in perfect harmony. The bond was real, and it was rare, not merely a romance but a spiritual alignment that few ever experience. This was not just love, it was a sanctuary, a refuge in life's storms. Subscribe if you feel the truth of this in your heart. That bond was visible to the world around you. Friends, acquaintances, even strangers could sense the magnetic pull and authenticity between you both. It was the kind of connection that turned heads not because of its appearance, but because of its depth. You resembled two celestial bodies orbiting in perfect balance, each drawing out the best in the other. Such love illuminated everything it touched, spreading light even to those who were not part of it. Comment if you've ever felt a love that inspired others. Yet even the most beautiful bonds can face moments of decision. The day came when the two of you, with heavy hearts, chose separate paths, not from lack of care, but from the complex and unspoken reasons that life sometimes places before us. The choice was painful, yet it carried a silent respect for the love you had nurtured. That respect has never faded, even as you've walked forward into new chapters. Share this if you believe love can remain pure even after parting ways. Now someone close to you, perhaps even that very soul, finds themselves wrestling with doubts, wondering what truly happened, and why the bond was allowed to fade. They have seen you overcome storms, rise above pain, and rebuild with grace. Even from afar, they admire the resilience with which you've shaped a new life, and their heart still whispers your name in unguarded moments. You too feel the echoes. In quiet moments or unexpected dreams, their face returns to you. It's not just nostalgia, it's an unspoken reminder that what you shared has never been fully extinguished. The angels themselves question how such a love could dissolve, for they saw the purity and divine nature of the bond. Comment if you've ever wondered about a connection that never truly left your soul. This person knows you in a way few ever will, beyond words, beyond masks, beyond time. Even in your absence, they feel the threads of your emotions. To them, you are unforgettable, not because of a single moment, but because your presence once transformed their life in ways they still carry. Share this if you believe some people leave an eternal mark. Life may have placed you in new relationships, perhaps even new love, but the past bond holds a dimension that transcends current reality. It's not a threat to your present, it's a timeless truth that exists alongside it. The connection was, and is part of your soul's design, a piece of your spiritual DNA. Subscribe if you believe in connections that outlast time. Perhaps, in some quiet corner of your heart, you have wondered about what could be if circumstances shifted, if timing, resources, or life paths aligned once more. The angels see that wondering and hold it gently, knowing that destiny often works in layers and seasons. Comment if you trust divine timing and love. There are moments in life when emotions threaten to steer us off course, urging us to act quickly based on fear, longing, or uncertainty. Yet heaven reminds you to pause, breathe, and pray before moving forward. The angels see beyond the present confusion and into the unseen details of what lies ahead. When you allow divine guidance to replace impulse, you step into a current of peace that carries you exactly where you are meant to be. Subscribe if you trust guidance over impulse. God and the angels are never blind to your pain. They have counted every tear, heard every midnight prayer, and witnessed each quiet surrender you've made in faith. Even when it felt like no one was listening, your words rose like incense to the throne of heaven. And sometimes it only takes a single divine moment to shift everything in your favor. Comment if you believe one moment can change everything. In these seasons of trial, prayer is no longer a ritual. It becomes the very breath that keeps you going. You may be carrying burdens that feel heavy and unending, but they are not unnoticed. Blessings are already in motion, prepared in the unseen realm, and making their way into your life. Your breakthrough is forming, even if your eyes cannot yet see it. Share this if you believe in blessings before they're visible. Lift your gaze, for God's surprises are not small or ordinary. He is arranging outcomes that will exceed every expectation. Not because you deserve less, but because His nature is to give abundantly. Where you expected a trickle, He will send a flood. These moments of unexpected grace are His way of showing you that He has been fighting for you all along. Subscribe if you are ready for an overflow of blessings. When life's tests feel relentless, remember they are not designed to destroy you. They are shaping you. Stress and difficulty are temporary companions, not permanent residents. The comeback written into your destiny will far outweigh the pain of the process. What you have been praying for is aligning with divine precision. Comment if you believe your comeback is already written. And in those moments when you feel unseen, unheard, or misunderstood, remember this. Heaven knows you intimately. Every thought, every ache, every hope is treasured in the heart of God. You are loved beyond measure and carried through every season, even the silent ones. Comment if you believe you are never alone.